How's it going, YouTube? I guess I should update you guys and do part 2 on the little camper build. I got a selfie stick. Alright, so again, I did a bunch of work to it without recording because I really wanted to move into this thing quickly. So I ended up getting a bunch of stuff in here, but I'm going to show you all that I did, and I'm going to have to rip most of it out so I can do the wallpapers and stuff like that. So let's start. I put a diesel heater in. Let's see if I can zoom out more here. I got this diesel heater on Amazon. They used to be 200 Canadian. This one was $90 Canadian, which is awesome. Came with this big tank here. I just drilled a hole through the floor for the exhaust, and I have it hooked up to my battery bank here. And yeah, it's working good. Kept me nice and warm last night. Too warm. So next we'll move over to my battery bank. These are two, what are they? 180 amp hour, I believe, batteries. And I have 400 watts of solar connected to it right now. And that's my Amazon solar controller. And it works well. So I have my solar panel wires coming from outside, drilled a hole through the wall. Have the solar panel wires coming into the solar controller connected to the batteries, and then also connected to my inverter. And I only have an 1100 watt inverter right now, but that's really all I need because I just pretty much run my Starlink and my TV and charge my phone and stuff off that. And if I need to run anything bigger, I just run my generator. Like yesterday I used my air fryer. I just started up my generator and cooked some supper in here. So yeah, by the way, last night was the first night that I've spent the night in here now, and the first night that I've cooked in here and everything. So yeah, it was good. So yeah, aside from that, I mounted my TV, which I'm gonna have to take down because I want to put a wall here, like just a piece of plywood. Same with this, I'll have to take this down because I want to put a piece of plywood here. And yeah, I have to plug that hole as well once I get all the other wires that I need from outside inside. And I have my bed, which isn't very made, but whatever, I don't care. I'm a single man, why do I need to make my bed? And I started putting on some of the, oh wow, you can really see a crease there in the camera. You can't really see it unless you hit the light properly, but there you go. I just freshly put that on, so that's pretty much what the walls are gonna look like. I gotta do the rest of it still. But I wanted to do one to see how hard it was actually going to be before I started recording myself doing it and completely failing. So this wall and this wall are going to be this, and this back wall is going to be this brick. I don't know if you can really tell what that looks like right now, but it's going to be that. Then my countertop is going to be this. But unfortunately, it's not very wide, so I didn't look at that properly or measure my counter, but it'll still work. And then I have a neighbor up on the mountain too that offered me, I think she has some rolls just like these ones that I could go get from her camper, so I might go and do that as well. Yeah, so all this wiring and stuff like that will be cleaned up, but it'll also be hidden behind a counter that I got to build here as well. Well, it's not going to be really a counter, more of a closet for storage and hanging clothes and stuff like that. It's more of a dresser, I guess, and it'll probably come right up to the bottom of this window. It'll come across, it'll hide the diesel tank as well in the closet, and it will come out, I guess probably... it might not hide the whole diesel tank because I only really want it up to the wheel well because that's just perfect and will hide everything and leave me lots of space in here. So we'll see how everything goes here, but today I'm going to be doing this wallpaper on this side, and then I might see if I can get my closet counter dresser thing started to get built. Yeah, I'm going to do my best to set up time lapses and stuff whenever I'm working. So I think next thing I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to take this thermometer and control panel for the diesel heater off the wall, and do another layer of wallpaper. I've messed up twice now. I don't know if you guys have been able to tell. But, so, the first time, where is it? I put this second layer on upside down. So, the matching lineup for this piece of wood is right somewhere here. Right there. And it would have lined up nicely with this grain. But I put it upside down. So I made sure I tried to line up this grain as best as I could, and it didn't match with this one. It matched better with this one. So I had to start from this end and just totally butchered it. It's so like at an angle, and because I dropped it and screwed up the corner, I didn't have enough to finish this, so I'm gonna have to patch that with scraps. But whatever, it's a cheap camper, and I'm not super picky on things like that. The things you don't really notice. Man, this is starting to look good. Once the rest of this is done, this is gonna look fantastic. I might not even do the rest of this, honestly, because this is gonna be covered with the cabinet, and I don't really care how that looks in there all that much. I might just patch this little bit here, and then throw like another piece under there if I really need to, just so when the couch is up you can't see the plywood. I keep forgetting to pause this. So anyways, yeah, that's the kind of look of it so far. Starting to look nice. I need to go and probably get some super glue and go around at the edges and super glue all these edges down so they don't flap up over time. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. We'll see how the rest of it goes today. I gotta go find my dog because he's not on his blanket thing that he likes to lie on. Never mind. He's on that one instead. Love you, buddy. Totally forgot to start videoing again, but I did the countertop. Really happy with how that turned out, kind of. I mean, the edges aren't perfect, the corners are not perfect in the slightest, but it works. So next is, oh, I also patched this little bit down there. So next is get the wallpaper on this wall. Oh my gosh, I gotta go through with the phone so I can actually see these creases and get rid of all those. But yeah, next I'm gonna start doing the strips up there. I'm only gonna have to do 2 strips lengthwise, or long ones, and then I only have 2 little short ones that I got to do here, and then the 2 big main walls will be done for the most part. It's really coming together in here. I'm happy. I'm so happy. Like, this wall looks so good. Like, look at that. I look like I'm in a freaking house right now. That wall looks so good. I still need to scrape all the paint off these windows, at least that one. I'm not too worried about that one, but that one I for sure want it scraped off. But yeah, that's coming next. Something in my beard. Man, the first one I did was by far, I'll pause that. First one I did was by far the easiest, the one that wasn't on camera. Everyone since then has been a little bit, like I put that one on upside down, then this one was crooked and I had to fix it. And now this one is slightly crooked, like ever so slightly, but I didn't want to take it off to fix it. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, man. But so anyways, I'm going to set up a time lapse for this last long stretch that I'm doing, and then you'll pretty much see the kitchen all come together. I'm really happy with that. Really excited. Really excited. Still something on my beard. What the heck is this thing? Ah, it's a tick! Okay, I'm back. I had to do a quick little tick check and check clutch for ticks and really check myself for ticks. Ugh, I hate ticks so much. Anyways, now that that's done, I'm going to continue on with this. I'll put a time lapse up for that one too. She's done. I messed up a little bit on this one too. It was really difficult because the tube is longer than what I need it to go, so as you guys saw, I had to mess around with it for a little bit. I ended up cutting it a little bit too short in a couple areas, but you can't really tell. I patched them up, so I'm really happy with that. Like, I wish my fisheye lens wasn't so foggy. It's on the inside though, it's all messed up, not the outside. But it's looking good. Ah! I keep forgetting to pause this. It's looking good though. Pretty happy with that. Now I just gotta do this area here, under there, and under there. And then I can put my bed back. Well, and then I'm gonna do the back, the brick on the back, and then I can put my bed back in. I almost forgot I had a window here. So I got the window all uncovered and finished this bit here. And I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. I really wish I had more room to show you. Yeah, it's looking good. I gotta do the side of this with that paper as well. Then kitchen area will be pretty much done. I mean, I'm gonna eventually take all this carpet off and wrap the whole thing, but I'm not gonna do that just yet because I'm gonna try and find a fridge that fits in here that I can keep in there. So yeah. So next thing I'm gonna do is put the brick on this wall. I'm not going to time lapse it though because the sun is shining bright and you're not gonna be able to see anything anyways. So I'll just show you what it looks like when we're all done. Here. Wait. I should try and do one of those cool transition things. Before. Looking pretty homey now. Oh! There she goes. Looking homey. Looking real homey. This top layer will be part of the roof when I end up wrapping the roof. The roof is going to be like a dark chestnut. Almost kind of like this, but maybe a little bit darker. I don't know. I kind of like that, but we'll see. I'm so excited, so happy that this is all done. I did this here too. Now I need to start dealing with all that and building my counter closet drawers here. Yeah, it's looking good. Pretty happy. Pretty friggin' happy. Well, everybody, I guess it's time to finish this video up. It's probably gonna be a shorter one because I want to try and do a video update every day when I'm doing stuff, every week at least, even just like a vlog type thing I want to start doing again. Really happy with how everything turned out. The walls aren't perfect, but that's what you get for cheap. Like, I don't want to I'm not gonna sit there and finish the walls and put primer on them, so they're absolutely perfect for a $500 camper. This is supposed to be a nice cheap house build. It looks a lot better than plywood. I'm not really too worried about the little things. In this light, you can really see a lot of the imperfections from the wood. Like the air bubbles kind of go away right away, but all these little bumps and stuff from the wood, the imperfections in the wood, I'll probably just have to deal with, but I'm not super worried about it. I also put this little shelf up here so I have a little bit of storage now, and it kind of hides that empty gap at the top. So I'm really liking that. I'm really loving how this thing has come along in the past like few days. Like I've only really worked on this thing a total of 3 or 4 days, and it's coming together really well. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this video up here. I'm cooking some supper. First night actually cooking in here. Yesterday I used the air fryer. Today I'm using my little cooktop stove and also my rice maker. I'm just having some steaks and some rice to finish the day off. Damn, that kitchen looks awesome. I love that. Can't wait to put some spice racks, some shelves up here and stuff. I might end up doing something else about this one day, because this looks like really bad. But honestly, it's only in the light, like when the light is shining down and you get to see all the shadows. Other than that, it looks pretty good, like in the daytime when it's nice and bright in here. So yeah, the camera really makes all the imperfections pop too. I can barely see a lot of these dimples and stuff in person. So either way, let me know what you guys think about this. I bought the camper for $500 and I've put, I think maybe less than 100 into it. A lot of stuff I already had, which I was lucky about. Actually, sorry, that's a lie. I put probably 200 into it because the diesel heater was 100 on itself. So most of the stuff I already had already to put in, so I was kind of lucky with that. But that's the kind of thing when you want to build your own little camper and stuff, it's really good to be a hoarder or just find a lot of cheap stuff on Marketplace or free stuff on Marketplace to help you with your build process. It doesn't need to be perfect. Like, function over form. Like it really doesn't need to be pretty and perfect. I could have done with the plywood, honestly, but I just wanted it to look a little bit better for videos and stuff like that, because I don't know, I might start doing little podcast type videos and just things like that, talking and you know, streaming, stuff like that. So I want it to look decent in here. It looks better than it did before. So yeah, I'm gonna turn the TV on, watch some movies and some shows, finish my let my supper finish cooking, and then I'm gonna eat that. And I'm real excited for that. And Clutches too, because he always gets some of my food when I'm having steak and chicken and stuff like that, which is pretty much every night. All right, everybody, have a good day, and we will see you in the next video, which maybe will be tomorrow. We'll see.